The threshold gave us many trade-offs. The ROC curve draws every one of them on a single chart, and hands us one number to rank models by. Two rates drive it. The true positive rate, that's just recall how many real churners we catch. And the false positive rate, how many stayers we wrongly flag. We want the first high, and the second low. Pick any threshold, and you get one pair of rates. A single point on the chart. Bottom left is a strict threshold that flags nothing. Top right is a loose one that flags everyone. Now sweep the threshold from high to low. Each setting drops a new point, and together they trace out the ROC curve. The full menu of trade-offs this one model can offer. How do we read it? A perfect model hugs the top left corner, all catches, no false alarms. The diagonal line is pure guessing. The more your curve bows toward that top left corner, the better the model. To turn the whole curve into a single score, measure the area underneath it, the AUC. 1.0 is a flawless classifier. 0.5 is a coin flip. Ours is about 0.94, excellent. And this is what makes AUC so handy. Two models, two curves. The one that bows higher, with the larger area, is simply the better ranker. No matter which threshold you eventually choose. So the ROC curve shows every threshold at once, and AUC scores the model in one number, threshold free. One lesson left. What happens when there are more than two classes?